So this morning, I will just tell you a story, a very short story, that has further made me to insist that it has to be anonymous surrogacy if you're doing this. Okay. So recently, one of our surrogate mother that gave birth 2 years ago called in and said she wanted some of our documents that we did for her. So usually, because bulk of our intending parents are not coming from Nigeria, so they will need some original documents of the surrogate mother to use at the embassy. So a lot of time, in fact all the time, we normally do this. The intended parent will pay for it, do international passport, the ECOWAS, paying for this, for that, or original, for all, to get some of these original documents that will be needed at the embassy. Okay. And usually after they have finished using it, they would return it back to us, then we can give it to the surrogate mother. So fortunately, our documents had been sent to us, so we have the documents. So we told her to come for the documents. Okay. So a week after, we got a call from someone, a body, like he introduced himself as a human rights activist or something. Human rights, yeah, I think he said human rights fighter or something, and that he's calling on behalf of the surrogate mother. And I was like, what's the problem? And he said that there is a breach of contract, and I was like, no, me surrogate mother will not breach any contracts with our surrogate mothers. Okay. And he said, we promised to send the surrogate mother abroad. I said, sir, have you looked through our contract very well? Did you read anything of such in our contract? And he said no, that she did ECOWAS passports, and that because of that in fact that's to also say that we had a plan to send her abroad. I explained to this man the reason why we normally do all that, and he still was not just listening, and he said he was going to bring in all his people, all his press. He just kept on, and and I was like, okay, no problem, just do your worst if you're not listening to us. I've tried to explain to you that this lady is lying, but since you've already made up your mind on what you want to do, then I can only wish you well. Okay. A week after, another call came into my office, and this person introduced himself as an herbalist and also the father of the surrogate mother. Yes, he was quite calm on the phone, but I could see all the fears, written all over my staff. They got panicked anyway. I had to collect the phone from them, and I spoke with him, and I could also, while speaking with him, he was also trying to instigate some fear indirectly, or by telling me, if you don't understand Yoruba, let me try and interpret it in English. I hope I will get it right. Like, do you know that you're doing the world's job? Of course, this is a word job. Looking for fruit of the womb sometimes could be spiritual, and and most time we fight people's battle, get attacked in the process. But God has always been by my side. And I told him, I said, I am also a daughter of the Most High, and that I am happy that he's an herbalist, and I also know that there is something herbalists normally do to know who is telling the lie and who is telling the truth. That he should please do it, so that he will not be fighting a lost battle, So after I spoke with him, he kind of if he could sense it that yes, I was saying the truth. And I went further to tell him, if I had wronged your daughter will not come back to us requesting to be a surrogate mother again. And the man was shocked, and he was like, what? He couldn't believe it. He said even the first one she did that, he got to know about it later, and he wasn't very happy about it. So she came back. I said yes. At that point, the man just told me in fact, just pleaded with me and said, whatever I want to give her, I should just give it to her. And I told him, I said, look, your daughter wouldn't have gone through that route, route that she took to if truly she needed help. If she calls in, whatever it is we have, we would have rendered and we would have given it to her, So that was just the end of that call, and I didn't hear from them again. And this further tells me that, doing anonymous surrogacy is always the best. Just imagine if she has direct access to the intending parents. Imagine what would have happened, So at that point, I was like, if any intending parents says, I want to do this, I will say, madam, if you don't want your peace of mind, I want my own peace of mind. I don't want trouble for you, because once you are troubled, it will come back to me. So it's anonymous all the way. It's anonymous. Always feel free to call in, ask for your surrogate mother. If you need any information, we'll provide it for you. And if you're thinking about doing surrogacy, and if you're doing it in Nigeria, you need to think twice. Anonymous surrogacy is the best way to go. I hope someone understands this. Okay, take care. Bye.